The tragedy of this nation is that while we are cursed with the kind of opposition that we have, the BJP is blessed with it. Every single decision of the BJP that is in national interest is opposed by the opposition. And every single decision of the BJP that is against the national interest is supported by the opposition. करे तो करे क्या, जाए तो जाए कहां, वाह मोदी जी वाह. There is no doubt that the Modi government has done some great work over the last 8 years, and that is in national interest. But the opposition has, far from praising it, outraged on it. Like the Balakot strike, the OROP, Swachh Bharat, Ujjwala, Ayushman, Rafale, CA 370, COVID vaccines, all these have been opposed and outraged upon. While all the decisions of the BJP that are against national interest, the opposition supports. Let me explain. I want to give data here because it's very important. Because Modi said, Chaukidar hum hai. We are Chaukidar. So he may not listen to the opposition, but he better listen to us. भले हम छोटे हैं मोदी जी, लेकिन हम चौकीदार हैं. Number one, we have 1830 public sector units, Madhav. Quarter of them are non-functional. The economist Karan Bhasin and I recently dug all this information out. A fifth of our annual budgetary allocation of 30 lakh crores goes in propping up PSUs, except Air India. There has been zero privatization. The PSUs that are sold are bought by other PSUs, PFC, LIC, NTPC buying REC, Coal India, TDSC, NIPCO. But who object to them being sold? Yes, Congress. 2. Nationalized banks are rife with corruption and have NPAs totaling 6 lakh crores. But who objects to their privatization? Who supports capital infusion? Yes, Congress.
Okay.
3. There is no incentive for private companies to set up shop because of zero land reforms. But who blocked the land acquisition bill? Yes, Congress. 4. Average state debt to GSDP is 35%, highest in 15 years. But who supports loan waivers and freebies? Yes, the Congress. 5. Agriculture contributes only 13% to our GDP, yet 44% of our 485 million strong labor force is involved in it. In the West, it is 2%. Production to purchase the entire chain is archaic, almost medieval. But who objected to the farm reforms? Yes, Congress. 6. Modi once derisively called Manrega as Gadde Khodna. But who praised Modi when he increased Manrega budget multifold? Yes, the Congress. Finally, Madhav, on unemployment, because it's very important. And here, the tragedy really hits you. 91% of our labor force is in the informal sector. The only data we have is through EPFO, the formal sector jobs, or a ramshackle 5-year NSSO survey. One cannot have a meaningful discussion, academic or political, on jobs unless we know how many jobs were created per ready labor force every year during the UPN and the NDA. 10 seconds. All else is finger pointing. Indian scientists can send a satellite to Mars, but Indian economists cannot furnish simple info. Just 10 seconds, Madhav. Please listen. Sadly, we will never leapfrog, because we don't have governments that think of national interest. We are a welfare state banking on socialism, not capitalism. Our frog doesn't leap. It remains in the well and keeps croaking that one day it will leap. One day it will leap.
All right.